Welcome back to the Movie Inspector.
That's way too loud.
You're not. I am Inspector Dustin. This is what?
Super Grant.
Super Grant. He's not just Grant anymore. He's Super Grant, or I like to call him Grant, God of Thunder, and or God of Sunder. Sometimes he gets sundery. And Grant. We're back on our Marvel in Path to Infinity War reviews, and this week, what do we have? Thor. That's right, the original Thor came out in, I believe, 2010, and it was...
no, I think it was 2011.
Was it 2011?
Because in the end credit scene, one of the things said that a company that was helped make Thor was as long as 2011. If it was in 2010, that would mean that this game was psychic.
Oh well, okay.
Movie
We do. I think it was 2000, late 2010. You're thinking it's 2011. That's okay. We'll let you go check that out at Wikipedia.
Early 2011.
You think it was early 2011?
Like
Okay.
like,
Well, and this is our first. I think this is one of the phase one movies, and this is the first non-Earth movie where we went to another planet. It's the first one in the Marvel Cinematic Universe that we went to another planet, and that planet was
Asgard. Well, really, it's more like just like a giant island.
Yeah.
It's like a planet squashed into like two. It's more like a pancake.
a pancake. Asgardian pancakes. That sounds great. I love that. So
we serve for dinner at Asgard.
We get out of the, we had Iron Man and Hulk, which were man-made superheroes. You had Iron Man, who had his suit of armor, and Hulk, who had the gamma radiation accident, but he was a human. And we have our first introduction of what they're calling gods, or aliens.
Even though they look exactly like humans, they're humans. They're humans.
You think they're humans? They're more advanced humans.
Yeah, like, it's like humans like from the future. Because we see that they have lots of technology, but they use it like a Viking kind of way instead of our city busy streets kind of way.
Yeah. Well, they say that if, I like the way that they dealt with Asgard, as it was like really like the magic and technology mixed together to come up with their society. I thought the director, Kenneth Branagh, did a very good job in showing us what Asgard could look like in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah, it would have been cool if he directed all 4 movies and maybe Doctor Strange. Because Doctor Strange has that same, feel to it instead of less technology. But the technology is still there, but not that much.
Yep, so now Thor, we have 2 figures up here for Thor. We have Thor. Who's this other guy here? Hawkeye, not Hawkeye. Hawkeye, ooh. Why do I get beat every one of these reviews? So, Hawkeye, that, this we saw in this universe building that they did, that we saw in Iron Man 2 where they introduced Black Widow and War Machine, and in Thor they introduced who?
Hawkeye.
Right,
very
short scene. He was not in most of the movie. He was only in one scene.
He was only in 2 scenes.
Yeah. And then we have another person that they introduced that we don't have a figure for, but that is one of the best bad guys of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And who is that?
Loki.
What did you think about Loki?
I thought that, I don't know, there's something about his voice when he said, I could have done it! It sounds like, that's like the most annoyingest kid voice I've ever heard in my life.
I could have
done it!
I think, though, Loki, spoiler alert, he's in many, many of the Marvel films. He's in of course, all of the three Thor films. He's also in the upcoming Avengers. He becomes the big bad in that. And I know we saw from trailers that he's going to be in path to the Avengers 3 there, the Infinity War gauntlet. He's in that. So this is the big bad of the Marvel Universe is introduced. Well, he's not the big bad anymore. Thanos is, but he was.
Was the big bad.
Yeah.
In Avengers, we all soon realized that he was like pulling the strings.
But Loki is, I think, the best villain of all of the Marvel Universe, don't you think?
Yeah, but these villains are more like puppets under Thanos' control.
Oh, yeah.
Look, because Ultron, Thanos literally corrupted Ultron so that he could get the soul that was in
Vision?
head.
You think Thanos was corrupting Ultron, too. That'll be interesting.
Why would Ultron just turn evil?
That's a good point. Maybe there's some
Tony
clues
Stark
in that.
made him. It's a program. Programs have a rule, and that's a very important rule, that they cannot kill. But some people break that law and make programs that kill.
Yep.
Tony Stark is not that kind of guy.
But that's future stuff. We'll talk more about that when we get to Avengers Age of Ultron. But let's talk about Thor. What did you think about Odin and how he took away Thor's power?
I really think that, well, it's really his fault. He made that big war, and that made Thor trying to become like the war god. Sort of like a Greek war god.
Mm-hmm.
What was his name? That war god in Greek history.
Zeus?
Yeah, basically trying to become the Zeus of the Marvel Cinematic.
Yeah. So, but do you think that, but Odin, by taking away Thor's power, he taught him humility, and he had to go to Earth, and he only got his power back. How did he get his powers back?
By being a nice and kind person. The power of friendship. Seriously, that was like the dumbest plot ever.
Well, he got his powers back by giving up his own life to save his friends.
Yeah, but really, the real reason is that it was just being super kind. That doesn't sound like a superhero movie to me.
So, what did you think about his love interest, Jane Foster, the scientist?
Who said it was his love interest?
They kissed.
In the trailer, not in the movie.
You don't think that they're love interest? Well, we know that they're love interest. We saw that in Thor 2, right?
I guess that's true, but I don't want to go into that stuff.
Grant doesn't like the love stories. He's not a big fan of those. So,
This
what about the Warriors?
Movie, not a romance.
That's right. Okay, what about the Warriors 3 and Lady Sif? What did you think about that?
Well, Lady Sif didn't really do much, so I'm like...
Well, she tried to kill the enforcer there. She got on top of its back. Remember?
Oh, I thought you were talking about the person that was at Asgard's...
Oh, his mother, Freya? No, we're talking about Lady Sif and the Warriors 3. The ones that went to New Mexico to save Thor.
I don't know. They sort of was like thrown in there. All they really did was basically do nothing instead of lose to that giant Iron Man.
In the Destroyer. Yeah.
And be in that Frost battle. Really, everything else, they didn't need to be in this movie.
So what did you think about this movie, though, overall?
I thought it was a pretty good movie, but there's only one thing I don't understand.
What?
Apparently, these gods are supposed to be immortal.
Yep.
And that when the gods get really old, like Odin, they have to go in a 100-year sleep.
Mm-hmm.
During that 100-year sleep on Asgard, when Thor broke the Rainbow Bridge, he just woke up.
Mm-hmm.
Even though 5 minutes later, he needed to be in that 100-year sleep. and he has no side effects or nothing's bad.
Yeah.
Why can't they just do that to wake him up when he goes to sleep?
I think we saw what happens with the side effect in Thor Ragnarok, you know. I don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves, but Odin, by not getting that full sleep, I think it hurt him in the long run.
Yeah, but it took so long for him for it to even happen.
Yeah, it was kind of a coincidence that he just showed up on the Rainbow Bridge to save Thor right at the last minute there.
Yeah, I don't care if you woke up from the Rainbow Bridge. You are not telling me that Odin, which is a god but still very old, can run all the way over there in like 1 second to save Thor and Loki.
That's true. That's true. It was, well, you know, it's something beyond our understanding. That's why he's a god and we're just humans.
Yeah, he would be more like a Flash, because I don't care who you are. You cannot get me to believe that he was fast enough to catch Thor.
So, is there any questions you want to ask me about this movie?
What would you think? What do you think would be a good idea to make Hawkeye have a bigger role in Thor?
I would have liked to seen Hawkeye show up with the SHIELD agents at the New Mexico town. He was in the base, and he was guarding the base, and then when they all went to New Mexico to check out the destroyer, Hawkeye was nowhere to be found.
Yeah, that would be really cool to see him fight.
Yeah, I think so too. It would have been neat. But apparently they were saving that for Avengers. Poor Hawkeye doesn't get a lot of lines.
Well, at least he got. Well, no, it's weird. Hawkeye and Black Widow didn't even get their own movie before Avengers came out.
No, they did not. But there is rumors that there's going to be a Black Widow movie.
Everybody's wanting that, but I think that's going to be like the type of action for Black Panther. I don't think we're going to get that Black Widow movie.
I think we'll get it. It's just going to be a while. So, Grant, do you have any questions to ask me about this movie? Well, we just did that with the Hawkeye. Yeah! I know! All right, so now we're going to go on to the next movie. What is it?
Captain America.
Okay, so we have a new segment. It's called What's Up Next? We're back in our new segment, What's Up Next? This is our second try of this because we forgot to hit the camera the first time. But we're going to be watching the trailer of the next film that we're going to see, which is Captain America, right? So let's play it and we'll watch it and react to it in real time. Go.
I really found this idea really cool.
You just don't know when to give up. I can do this all day.
Oh, that line. I can do this all day.
Start running, I'll never let you stop.
This is the second trailer.
There are men laying down their lives. I got no right to do any less than them.
I can offer you a chance.
Alright.
Goal is to create a new breed of super soldier.
When you brought a 90-pound asthmatic
I
on
like
my
how he was
holiday, I'll let it slide.
skinny and
I'm looking for
weak,
coaches
but
that aren't
he has
this.
heart of gold.
In wars, death.
Grenade! Everybody down! It's the test?
He's still skinny. Whatever happens, stay who you are. Not just a soldier, but a good man.
Is it too late to go to the bathroom?
I gotta go pee!
So I like how some of these scenes are not in the actual movie.
Who the hell are you? The boss of many.
They're Nazis.
Hydra is the Nazi deep
German.
science division, led by Johann Schmidt.
The bad guys in 1940s.
I thought Nazis were leading
He's willing to blow up half the world to prove
by
that he's close to this
Yeah,
technology.
it was German, yes.
I asked for an army and all I got was you. Congratulations. You just got promoted.
Mr. Stark, I had some ideas about the uniform. You're gonna get so many girls. Captain, we are much alike.
Oh, that's Mexico.
I don't know if I can do this.
You went panic.
so special?
I would say on the battleground, not in America. America, they were all born. Mexico, who cares? Captain America. Alright.
Whoa.
You're late.
He's perfect.
All right, Grant, your first reaction? Can you wait to see the next Captain America? Our next film with Captain America. What do you think?
I can't wait. This looks epic, even though I've seen this movie before. It's really hard to remember movies.
And that's why we're doing these one movies a week until Infinity War in May.
Even though we did a reaction very late.
Did a very late reaction, but that's okay. So that's Captain America's coming next week. All right, this is I'm Inspector Dustin. This is Super Grant or Grant of Thunder, like I like to call him, and it's time to say goodbye.